This is where Matt Ryan began a journey that has taken him to football's grandest stages. Blacktown City Sports Centre, the home of Blacktown City.
You know, just when the first team was training the same nights that we were training, when we were under 14s, 15s, 16, you know, you always looked at them in awe.
But it nearly wasn't to be. After a premiership-winning under-14 season, there were real questions as to whether Ryan would be retained the following year.
You know, there was a couple of hiccups along the way. I remember there was a couple of years where I think my selection was in question or whatnot.
Mark Crittenden was Ryan's coach at the time and was instrumental in keeping him at the club.
I always thought he had leadership qualities. There was just something different about him. And yes, he wasn't the biggest, but 100% effort, massive heart, and a leader. And that's a thing that I liked about him. And fortunately for us, we retained him, and the rest is history.
That it is. And Ryan, who grew up in nearby Plumpton in Western Sydney, is now on the verge of appearing at a third FIFA World Cup. Luke Rudenberg played more than 200 games for Blacktown City and was first-grade captain when a 17-year-old Ryan made his debut.
He played with no fear, so he went into challenges, he came out for crosses, and, you know, like I said, he's got that big, deep voice, and so he commanded that box even at such a young age.
To Rudenberg, Crittenden and everyone involved with Blacktown City, Ryan's rise from under-11s to Socceroos captain comes as no surprise.
Those guys, when you see quality like that, and they're not around so often, so they stand out, you know, they're like a beacon, and he's a big shining light.
Not much has changed here since this ground was built in the late 1970s. It's half a world away from the Al Janoub Stadium in Doha, where in a fortnight's time Matt Ryan will play at his third FIFA World Cup. And at the age of only 30, it might not be his last.